Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC, and today's video I'm going to be sharing my goals for the month of January with you. So I'm trying to pare my goals down a bit and make them a little bit more manageable is the word that I'm supposed to use. Um, we'll see if I can manage to finish these goals this month. But for writing goals, I break them down into three different goals: writing goals, YouTube goals, and the right to be media, which is the name of my company, business goals. So for the month of January, my writing goals, I just have three main goals, but I have two starred ones, which are just kind of like I'll get to them if I can. Maybe I'll dabble in them in between the other three, but they're not like must get done goals. So I pared it down to three. Three. Y'all know that's very little for me. So number one is to finish the first draft of Mackenzie Brown Book 4. Number two is to reformat my poetry book, To Love with Sorrow, which will be releasing in February. But I need to reformat it because when I switched computers, the formatting changed. So it's not the same on this computer as I had. I had it all fixed, but now I have to redo it. So, and to prepare it for publishing. Number three is to read through The Weight of Her feedback. The Weight of Her is the novel that I am going to be releasing in the fall, in October. I have critique feedback that was done by Just Eva, and so it's a lot. I think it's 31 pages of feedback. Um, she did say she liked the story, so I'm trying not to be terrified ahead of time, but I have to wade through that feedback before I figure out the process of revising. My two starred goals, which are just if I'll get to them if I can, is Brainstorm 7 Deadly Sins, short story collection, um, and to work towards finishing When Love Calls second draft. Now, I should clarify when I say star goals, and I'll get to them if I can, I will be working on them during the month of January, it'll be interspersed within the main three goals, but I will be attempting to work on them. They're just not, I won't beat myself up if I don't finish those two star goals because they're just back burner things for that month, for this month. My YouTube goals are, there's just four: to start back with the vlogs, which I am currently doing now. To post one new masterclass video, which should be not next Monday, but the following Monday. 3 is to maintain regular postings of my videos Mondays and Thursdays and my Wednesday live streams. 4 is to gain at least 10 new subscribers in the month of January. So see how I do. I am currently at 830. It either said 839 or 838. We'll go with 838. So hopefully I will reach 848 by the end of January. Cross your fingers. Third goal, right to be media business goals. 1 is to post a new author interview every week, preferably 2 a week because I slacked off a lot on the magazine towards the end of 2022, November because of Nano, and December because I was just struggling. So I have to get started back on that and be more consistent with that. So 1 a week, preferably 2. 2 is to market the new items in the store and my new Redbubble shop, which has some really cool fun stickers in there. There's only 20 sheets with different designs at the moment, but I like creating them, so I will probably be adding more. Number 3 is to write and send out my newsletter. It's almost finished. Just have to put a few final touches on it. Three, oh no, that was three. Four is to work on Patreon and Ko-fi post and advertising them. Yes, I now have a Patreon, so come join me on Patreon. Now, I do have membership tiers on Ko-fi, but I will say you get more in the tiers on Patreon because I'm kind of asking for more. So you get more, like the top tier has signed copies of my book, a quarterly writer self-care package sent directly to you, personal postcards, and I forgot the other big thing. Um, I don't know, but my books alone are worth more than the top tier price. So, um, I I have Patreon. I mean, you get stuff in Ko-fi, but I treated Ko-fi a little different than Patreon. So I'm I've started a Patreon just because I want to compare the difference and which one does better for me between Ko-fi and Patreon. I tried Ko-fi first. It didn't do bad. I did fairly well with Ko-fi, but I want to see if I do fairly well with Patreon. So it's a test for me for this year. We'll see what happens by the end of it. Number five is to submit more proposals for Upwork. I think I mentioned in either my reflections video or my goals video for the year, maybe both, that I need to put more effort into Upwork. And because I was struggling, I don't feel like I was putting enough effort as I could have been putting into submitting proposals and getting work on there. So I'm going to like up my effort basically. And number six is to promote my Fiverr gigs. There are two, a proofreading one and a beta reading one. I have to wait until they give me the okay or something. It's something that they said on the administrative end that I have to wait for before I can share and make it public. But when they do, then I'll be promoting the Fiverr gigs. So yeah, that's it. And that seemed weird to have it limited, at least the writing goals anyway. But yeah, those are my goals for the month of January. Wish me luck in accomplishing at least most of them. So now I'm just gonna slide over, show me writing out my goals and resetting my Kanban board, and I'll be back on the other side. There we have it. Goals for January. See what we can do. And there you have it. Those are my goals for the month of January. As I mentioned earlier, check out my Redbubble shop, linked below. Check out my online store, linked below, with new items. 10 new designs in there. New Year 2023 is the code that will get you $20 off throughout the month of January. And check out my Patreon page for some exclusive lovely perks for those who would like to become patrons of mine. And that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as checking out my blog site, my online store, my online magazine, my Ko-fi page, and now my Patreon, all of those links can be found in the description box below, along with the new links to my Redbubble shop. And until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.